Okay, you
Good
start.
afternoon. How are you? What have you achieved during the ASEAN summit? Were you able to discuss with your fellow ASEAN leaders the tensions in Taiwan Strait and South China Sea? And also, sir, can you clarify that when you said yung mapping and sharing of fishing grounds, are you referring to the EEC?
Okay. Dami nun. Wait, what really was happened in this last ASEAN summit was new directions kasi there are certain issues that we feel have to be attended to. One of the biggest ones was Myanmar. Dahil nga walang nangyayari kahit na sinasabi, kinakausap natin, tinigil natin kausapin ang mga leadership ng Myanmar dahil nga sinasabi ng ASEAN that we have to they have to stop the violence. However, nothing has really taken effect. That's why naghahanap ng lahat ng members kung ano pang may pwedeng gawin. But of course, the background of the whole summit was to do with kagaya nung nung kanilang theme is epicenter for growth. So pinag-usapan talaga is trade, connectivity ng bawat iba't ibang bansa. Yung connectivity ngayon hindi lang digital, kung hindi pati na road, rail, air, sea, lahat yung pinag-uusapan. Tourism was a big subject for all of us. At the areas of, again, yung aligning, kasi doon sa human trafficking nagkakaproblema, lahat ng member states may problema. So we have to coordinate and synchronize even our legislation para hindi masyadong maging malala ang sitwasyon sa human trafficking. But it seems to be a problem not only with us but with other countries. But ang backdrop nito lahat is really the economies, the economy of ASEAN, and what ASEAN's role will be when as we recover, as we transform, and how do we do it in such a way that we have we work together in such a way that we can maximize our efforts. Yun ang yung coordination, synchronization of the things that we are doing. The first step is actually to say, eto kami. In the Philippines, this is what we do. In Malaysia, this is what we plan to do. Yun ang mga starting point. And then sasabihin natin, ang commonality sa atin, ito yung mga pwede natin gawin. And these are the interconnections that we can develop. So, again, ang maganda, I find that in the ASEAN summits, there is immediately an area of consensus. Dahil ang ating mga sitwasyon ay hindi naman pareho, pero similar. And some of the solutions also that apply to one country in ASEAN also apply to the others. So yun ang mga pinag-usapan, and those talagang strengthening the ties, making sure that ASEAN is relevant, ASEAN is effective, and is able to respond to any of the developments around us in terms of geopolitics, in terms of the economy. Yun ang mga talagang naging focus ng usapan.
South China Sea, sir. South China Sea, sir. South China Sea. Outside South China Sea, sir.
South China Sea
Of the code of conduct.
of
The conclusion to the code of conduct na isulong po.
ano hindi kita marinig.
Sorry, the conclusion to the code of conduct, sir.
Well, you're asking the wrong side. We're waiting for the continued work that is being developed, that is being done to develop the framework for the code of conduct. But ASEAN is already, halos lahat brought it up and said sana the code of conduct, sana naman nandyan na yung code of conduct para maging maliwanag ang mga posisyon ng mga gatapang bansa, ng China, alam natin yung magagawin, what are the rules. So that's continuing na lahat, maasa na matapos na yung COC.
Sir, yung mapping, yung mapping and sharing sa fishing grounds.
Wala, hindi na, because that's an issue that's for China, that's not for ASEAN. Wala tayong problema sa ASEAN.
Or are you referring, sir, sa EEC? Within EEC? Within EEC? Are
Within?
you referring to the areas within the exclusive economic zone?
Well, wherever areas where fishermen used to fish and are being blockaded from fishing, yes, those are the areas. Yeah.
Sir, isunod ko na po yung sa Vietnam kasi...
I cannot hear you.
Sorry. Isunod ko na po yung sa Vietnam dahil tungkol sa issue rin po ng pag-occupy dun sa within the exclusive economic zone.
Oh,
of,
nag-usap kami ng Prime Minister. We have to find a way. Sabi ko, wag yung ganito na nag-aano tayo, mag-usap tayo na mabuti. And that's why I have asked our foreign ministers, ating foreign secretary, and then the foreign minister of Vietnam, to begin develop the talks so that we can have an agreement na hindi na siguro magka-problema ng mga ganyang klase. Dahil hindi naman contentious, it's something that we never had to worry about before, ngayon lang. Kaya kailangan habang maaga pag-usapan na natin at makahanap na tayo ng sarili nating usapan para maliwanag nga, para hindi magkagulo, hindi magka-incident na mga nangyayari sa atin ngayon.
Thank you, Sir. Argil Jadukos of Manila, Philippines.
Hi sir, good afternoon po. Sir,
Afternoon.
were you able to discuss during your meeting with the Prime Minister of Timor Leste the attempt of Congressman Davis to seek asylum?
Yes. It turns out that Congressman Arnie Davis applied for political asylum but was denied. Ganun lang. So I think they will continue to go through the process. May appeal process para sa those who are applying, yung appellant. But yeah, yun but na-deny, so we'll just wait for the process to complete.
Sir, follow-up lang po. What is now your message or advice to Congressman Davis?
Come home. That's the best advice I can give him. Come home.
Left Narciso of DZRH.
Sir, how about the case of Mary Jane Veloso? Were you able
What
to
do?
The case of Mary Jane Veloso, were you able to discuss it?
I mentioned it, pero hindi namin napag-usapan because as you can imagine, the president was very busy. But at some point, habang naglalakad kami, I was able to say, we're still trying to work hard on that case. And ganun din yung sagot niya, ang ano diyan is na yung batas talaga sa amin ay ganito. So sabi ko, the best that we can do, I suppose, is for the Indonesian authorities to re-examine the case para lang naman as a favor to the Philippines. And yun lang napag-usapan namin, not much more than that. Yeah.
Alvin Baltasar, Radyo Pilipinas.
Mr. President, magandang araw.
Good afternoon.
Recently po, sabi ng Philippine Nuclear... Sabi po recently ng Philippine Nuclear Research Institute, meron na po tayo talagang problema sa kuryente. Sa energy situation po natin, medyo malala na. At kinakailangan na po natin gumamit ng nuclear...
Well, we've been talking about nuclear for a long time. Since at least even before I took office, pinag-uusapan na namin, tignan yan. It turns out there are many nuclear technologies, iba-iba. Ang dami naming natutunan in our last visit to Washington, and then even yung nasa EU kami, marami pala iba-iba. So we are looking at all of them because tama naman yung assessment na talagang kulang ang kuryente natin. So what else can we do? Find new sources. So that's what we're trying to do. The situation with the renewables is also improving, but we may have found some other technologies na hindi mag-antay ng lead time ng 6-7 years. So pinag-aaralan namin mabuti. So definitely, when it comes to power, we're open to everything. Kahit na na pwede nating makuha para makapag-addition sa power supply natin. Siyempre, nandiyan pa rin, lagi nating iniisip, yung kailangan parami na yung renewables, pabawas na yung fossil fuels. So that's still the situation now. But I hold out hope that the technology will help solve some of our problems.
Vince Lopez, Manila Standard.
Sir, afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Kamakailan po ay inanunsyo ng World Health Organization pagtatapos na COVID health emergency status sa buong mundo. At tinanggal po ni President Biden ang COVID vaccine certificate upon entry sa Amerika.
Oo.
Inclined na po ba kayo para baguhin ang COVID health status sa Pilipinas?
We did not restore the emergency status of the Philippines. Matagal na, last year pa. So, but we don't need to do anything. We are already on a normal footing. Nauna pa tayo sa kanila. And in terms of the requirement that we used to have for a valid vaccine certificate, matagal nang tinanggal yun. So now we have the e-pass. Now that's much easier to use. That really was so that to make the ease of travel better. But we did that a few months back.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, salamat. Thank
Sir,
you.
wala